Hello everyone and welcome to our second edition of Loper Report. I'm Grant Ty. Well, this week we have lots of football and volleyball highlights for you. We'll get started with football. The football team took on the Washburn Ichabods this week. They were able to win the game 28-24. Let's get into the highlights. First play of the game right here. The Ichabods got off to a fast start. First drive, 3rd down and 10, Mitch Schurig. He's going to look to throw. He's got a man across the middle. That's Tice Brown going to bobble the ball, but keeps it all the way up to the Loper 41-yard line for a 43-yard gain. The drive would continue as Washburn on this play. 3rd down again, 3rd down and goal. Talon Peters, the rush to the left, up into the end zone for the first score of the game. The Washburn Ichabods would go up early, 7-0. The Lopers would answer, though, as on the ensuing drive, TJ Davis, he's going to look to throw. He's got Montrez Jackson right here on 4th down, big-time 4th down conversion for the Lopers right there. It sets up 2nd down and goal from the 1. Davis would get the snap, just run it up the middle into the end zone, and the game was tied at 7 right there. TJ Davis's first touchdown of the game. Here in the second quarter, Schurig going to get the snap. Jet sweep option to Affle. Affle, he's going to lose the ball. Punched out there by Darius Swanson and recovered by Armani Webster. Big time turnover for the Lopers right there in the second quarter. Later on in the quarter, you may be wondering why we're showing you a punt. This is why. Lane Spiker for the Ichabods is going to drill this one. Bounces at the 14, bounces again, and then out of bounds at the 1-yard line, setting up the Lopers with terrible field position, but they would do something with it as Davis going to run around the outside here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, big time 30-yard run there as it gets the Lopers out of that bad field position. And then Davis on this one, he's going to run it around the right side once again. If it worked once, why not do it again, you know? He's going to be across midfield to the 30, to the 20. He is going to be tracked down just out of bounds right there by the Ichabods. But UNK set up with great field position nonetheless as Davis going to get the snap here. Going to run off to the left. He's going to toss it. That right there is Damian Stearns, and Damian Stearns in for the 1-yard touchdown to give the Lopers their first lead of the game. Washburn coming up here in the second quarter. Schurig, as Schurig going to get the snap here. He's going to fake the handoff, look to throw here in Loper territory. That one is caught right there by Hunter Browning, a 20-yard gain, which would lead to this play right here. Fake handoff. Schurig looking to throw. He's got his man wide open. That's Connor Searcy for the 2-yard receiving touchdown. Both teams would go into half tied at 14. Here in the third quarter, Davis motions a man. He's going to throw it out there. That's Dane Seeley. Seeley makes guy miss. Breaks another tackle. Gets a huge first down right there on 3rd down. Later on in that drive, Davis, he's going to look to throw, trying to break away from the pressure. He's going to be sacked right there in the backfield. That was 4th down. Lopers would turn it over on downs. Ichabod's going to look to throw here on 3rd down. That pass is incomplete. Lopers would get the stop. Here in the fourth quarter now, Davis looking to run. He's got a hole at the middle. Cuts it outside. Huge block from Cody Nelson right there. Davis will not be caught this time into the end zone for the touchdown to give the Lopers a 21-14 lead. Washburn, Schurig back to throw the very next drive. He's going to throw deep. This one is caught. What a great grab right there by J.M. Letcher Jr. That grab would lead to this run off to the right by Zach Willis for the 3-yard touchdown. Game tied at 21 apiece. Later on in the quarter, Davis looking to throw pump fakes. He's going to be hit from behind. That's a fumble right there. And the Ichabods would pick it up in great field position. On the very next play, Schurig to give to Talon Peters. Peters running around the outside, 30, 25, 20. Going to be pushed out of bounds right there. Lopers would get the stop inside the 10, make Washburn kick a field goal to go up 24-21. Later on in that fourth quarter, Davis, he's going to run this one, trying to get a good final drive going around the outside here. Steps out of bounds. Just short of midfield. Next play, Davis looking to throw. This one is caught right there by number 3, Xavier Delk, who signals for a first down. Davis gonna look to run this time. Nice little 7-yard run right there on 3rd down. Keeps the drive alive. Still moving here. Lopers looking to throw. Nice hitch route right there. Caught by Jerquan Connors. He's gonna fight for 10 yards on that one, which would lead to this TJ Davis touchdown run right on that right side to give the Lopers the 28-24 lead with 57 seconds to go. Last try for the Ichabods here. Schurig looking to throw. He's going deep. He's going to overthrow his man. Intercepted right there by Darius Swanson, the man who forced the fumble earlier to ice the game for the Lopers, as the Lopers would win this game and finish 28-24 with the win over Washburn. Here's what Coach Josh Lynn and players TJ Davis and Darius Swanson had to say after the game.
You know, I think in the past we necessarily don't win those games for certain reasons. I think that's a credit to these guys at this table. I think it's a credit to those guys, you know, these players. Defense answered the bell time and time again. We put them on short fields. I think maybe the drive of all the drives was when we turned the ball over and they held them to a field goal. And then obviously the drive at the end of the game to let us go ahead was huge. Super proud of our effort.
On that last drive, we having our offense get a good score for us to put us up. We knew that we had to play smart and keep everything in bounds, and we just knew that they was going to take some deep shots and we was able to capitalize on that.
I think that's a credit to us trusting our defense. That's one thing that we always want to pride ourselves. We call each other family, and we bleed by that. And I just want to give a shout out to Darius for getting a big stop. That's a huge play for our team, and that definitely gave us a momentum push.
First of all, TJ, I mean, it is what it is. You guys saw the game. I mean, when we needed to play, he made it. And, you know, I'm going to brag on him a little bit because I know that TJ will take it. He's humble. But, you know, we go when TJ goes. And I think everybody in the stands knows that. So I'm super proud of him. I'm super proud of the leader. And he showed he's a winner today. For Darius, hey, another thing too about Darius, the last 2 weeks he's been player of the game for us defensively. Him making that pick at the end of the game is just a staple of a good 3 weeks that he's had.
TJ Davis was the leading passer and leading rusher for the Lopers. He was 16 for 26 passing with 166 yards. He also ran 30 times for 258 yards. That was a career high for TJ. Dane Seeley and Cody Nelson led in the receiving categories. Seeley, 3 receptions, 43 yards. Nelson, 3 receptions, 35 yards. And then lean defensively had 3 Lopers with 8 total tackles. Jalen Perkins had 7 of those solo. Darius Swanson had those 8 tackles, 1 forced fumble and interception. And then Blake Bubach also had 8 tackles, with 4 of them being solo tackles. The UNK football team will be at Central Missouri this weekend. Game starts at 1 p.m. You can watch it on the MIAA Network. Alexis Sander is at the Health and Sports Center. Take it away, Alexis.
Thanks, Grant. I had the opportunity to talk to the voice of the Lopers, Jayson Jorgensen, just to do a little bit of a preview over the Emporia State game and the Washburn game. We're going to go to that interview just now. So my first question for you today is, what are just some of the key elements the Loper volleyball team has that you've seen this season compared to what you've seen in previous seasons?
Well, it looks a lot the same. I think it starts with Maddie Squires. Anytime you have a 6th-year setter who's as good as she is, if you have some weaknesses, and I don't think UNK really does, but that's just a great spot to start, and she makes everybody better. And you've seen her play. I mean, she's a special person. And then, you know, you got to move to Anna, and she's rock solid in the middle. And there's just a lot of kids there that have played before and had success, and they're good.
When it comes to the Loper volleyball team, how has your relationship grown, not only with Coach Squires, but with the players?
Well, I mean, I've certainly gotten to know Rick a whole lot better. I knew him before we started doing the broadcast because I would call him and do stories, or when they had regional tournaments, I would be there for the press conferences. I'll have to say with him, you know, and I don't go on a lot of the volleyball trips, so that part is a little different. I am closer and know the football guys and basketball maybe a little better than I do volleyball. But I didn't know Coach Squires had such a sense of humor. He comes off, he's kind of a, you know, no nonsense type of guy, and he is. But just being around them the little I've been on the few trips I've been in, and also in practice, he's a funny guy. And I can see why the kids really relate to him and why he does such a great job of recruiting, and he always has so much talent to work with.
And it's been really exciting this season so far. I'm personally excited to see what the Lopers are going to bring out. Such a great opportunity, great experience, and I get to work alongside you, which is even more awesome.
Oh, sure. Sure.
Well, thank you, Jayson, so much for talking to me today.
No problem.
Thanks to Jayson for the interview. You can catch Jayson on 93.1 The River in the mornings and for all of your Loper sporting events, as well as KLPR here on campus every once in a while. He'll be doing interviews with us. UNK took the win of the Emporia State game. They took the loss to Washburn, their first loss of the season, regained their confidence a little bit on Monday with their win against the Hastings Broncos. We're going to go check out the highlights now from the Hastings game and the Washburn game, and that should be coming up next.
Getting into the volleyball highlights here now. As you see the Lopers coming out of the tunnel with that fog machine. They had a great crowd out there against Washburn on Saturday night. Student section packed, as you can see right there. First set, Lopers down 4-0. Getting the first point of the game for UNK was Aisha Rager, getting the kill right there. Later in the set, 23-20, UNK down, trying to rally back. Bailey Sterling gonna get this kill in the back corner. Bryn scored a 23-21. Washburn got the next point. Aisha Rager on this play is gonna come up and get a kill to bring it within 2. But UNK was not able to rally off that. They lost set 1, 25-22. Here in the second set, here's Sammy Mock. She's going to get the kill right there in the back row to start this one off 2-0 for the Lopers. Later on in the second set, score 12-10. UNK right here just going to dump it over right there is Maddie Squires. Then later on, here in the second set, later in it, Anna Squires gets the kill right there. So both Squires sisters scoring, but UNK lost that set 25-20. Here in the third set, Lopers trying to get this one. That's Anna Squires once again with another kill. Here's 7-8 in the third set. This is Emerson Ziza just getting over the net and Washburn not able to handle it. 18-all in the third set. Big time point coming up here. That's Brianna Jones with the ace serve. Well, Lopers would win that set 25-21. Here in the fourth set, UNK, Anna Squires gets the first point of the set. Lopers trying to rally, but they were not able to win it as Washburn defeated UNK 3-1. Hastings College game on Monday night. First kill right there by Lauren Taubenheim. Able to get the kill right there in the first set. Later on, 23-18, Anna Squires knocks that one down. UNK went on to win that set 25-19. UNK up 2-0 here in the second set. Maddie Squires going to set this one up to Haley Daniel, who gets Hastings College to touch it out of bounds for the kill. Maddie Squires going to set it here to Bailey Sterling, who gets that kill. Lopers win the second set 25-21. 8-4 here in the third set. Maddie Squires just going to dump that one over. And this upcoming kill by Anna Squires right over there. UNK won the third set 25-13. Here's Coach Rick Squires after the game.
I mean, I think the lineup part of it was something coming into this match that we felt like we really wanted to look at. I mean, we had to get Haley Daniel on the floor for some action since she hasn't really had an opportunity to play a full match and come off of a warm-up and, you know, just kind of having been cleared, you know, a week or so ago. So that was certainly on the agenda, as was Lauren Taubenheim, to, you know, try to see if she can't, you know, get some reps as an attacker. And I thought both of them handled the situation pretty well. You know, at least offensively they did. And, you know, just feeling like you're developing some more options. And so I think that was important. And then just to get back on the court and find a way to win one, I think was also good.
In the game against Hastings College, Maddie Squires led the team in assists with 39, and then she also led in digs with 17. Lindsay Nottleman had 13 digs. Anna Squires led with kills with 13, and then Haley Daniel added 10 as well.
And that's going to do it here for the highlights. The Lopers will be on the road. They're currently ranked number 4. They're going to be going to Newman, and they're also going to be going up against Emporia State for the second time this season, but instead they're on the road. I'm Alexis Sander. This has been Loper Update. Back to you, Grant.
Thanks, Alexis. We would once again like to thank the MIAA Network and NCN Sports for the video of this week's games. You can follow the MIAA Network on Twitter at the MIAA Network and NCN on Twitter at NCN Sports. For the Loper Report, I'm Grant Ty.